So apparently Star Wars movies are actually not on hold. Let's talk about this. What's up everybody? Today I'm here to do a follow-up video on the news that Star Wars films were put on hold. So we heard this news from Collider. They said that they had an internal source from Lucasfilm saying that they were going to put these films on hold, but it turns out that their source is actually wrong. And the reason we know that is because ABC News posted an article saying that the movies are actually not on hold. And if you don't know, ABC News is owned by Disney, so definitely this is the reliable source. Now, that said, I'm pretty sure that Lucasfilm wanted this article to be out there because they wanted to make sure that the fans know that there is no such thing as problems going on behind the scenes. Because, you know, to say that the movies are on hold is to kind of admit that there is a problem that they're trying to fix, which I have no problem with. You know, like I said on the other video, if they were putting this film on hold so they could actually try to, you know, do a better script and really like not rush these films, I'm completely on board, because, you know, I think what they need to do is actually really think about these stories and really like not just rush it for the sake of making money. However, again, if they do admit that these things are on hold, it's kind of admitted that there is a problem, and I don't think that they will be doing that anytime soon, you know, because so far we know that there's a huge backlash. We know Lucasfilm's employees are always on Twitter back and forth with fans, but we haven't really heard anything specifically from Lucasfilm addressing the fact that the Solo underperformed or anything else. So they're still playing as if there's no problem, there's nothing going on. However, they're not stupid. They're listening because they know that there was a war going on out there. They're just not really trying to bring too much attention to it. What they're letting the media do is just talk about it, you know, let the media talk about it, you know, and even like talking bad about the fans and things like that. So, but let's see what the article is saying. So it's saying, it starts like this. So the name of the article is "Multiple Films Still in Star Wars Pipeline, Sources Say." And this was written by Clayton Sandell. Okay. So it says over here, "Hold up, Star Wars fans. Reports of the death of future standalone films from the galaxy far, far away, like Solo, Rogue One, and a rumored but never announced Obi-Wan Kenobi project appear to be premature and speculative at best." Blame Collider for that. Lucasfilm sources on Thursday characterized as inaccurate a report that future Star Wars movies falling outside of the regular trilogy storyline have been put on hold in the wake of the box office underperformed of Solo, a Star Wars story. Again, obviously, now they're making sure to say that this is not real, because if they do say that it's real, it's kind of acknowledging that there's a problem going on in Star Wars, and they probably are trying to not bring any attention to that. What else it's saying? Instead, Lucasfilm told ABC News there are still multiple Star Wars films currently in development that have not been officially announced. Those projects are moving forward separate from an already announced Star Wars trilogy being overseen by The Last Jedi director Rian Johnson, and another series of movies from the Game of Thrones producers D.B. Weiss, okay, whatever. Star Wars Episode 9, starring Daisy Ridley, John Boyega, and Oscar Isaac, it's set to hit theaters in December 2019. The film is being directed by J.J. Abrams, who also helmed The Force Awakens in 2015, which was a massive success. So they're still keeping up the story that the Rian Johnson trilogy is still up and running, despite the whole backlash. And I don't really think that's a good idea. Now let's see what else the article says. It's a very short article, by the way. Lucasfilm is not yet talking publicly about the subject of any unannounced Star Wars films or their expected release dates. Fans will just have to wait and see. Always in motion is the future, as Yoda says. I mean, that also works for Rian Johnson's trilogy, right? Now, my opinion on this article is that this is pretty much kind of like a PR move just to make sure to let everyone knows that there's actually no problem going on. The Solo and the performance, we're not really worried about that. That's not going to stop our plans, you know, which is fine, you know, as long as they're they're not saying it, but I'm pretty sure they are paying attention, because, you know, what they care for is money. Otherwise, why would they be making these films, right? And why would they buy it from George Lucas if the point is not making money? So obviously the point of a company is to thrive and make loads of money. So I'm pretty sure they are paying attention, but I just think that what they don't want to do, it's kind of just acknowledge that there is a problem, you know. Now, what really blows my mind is the fact that they haven't really acknowledged any of the people's criticism. And not only that, they haven't even stopped the employees' attacks on the fans, you know, because I just think that this is making the situation worse, you know. People are mad at the film, and I'm not saying people should go there and be disrespectful towards these people, but you can tell that these people are actually not very professional as well when they are addressing the fans. And that's the one thing that really baffles me, you know, especially coming from a Disney company, that they should be a little more professional when they are talking to people on social media, you know. They should be controlling this a little bit better. But however, I don't really know what's going on. You know, like right now I'm in stage of confusion, because especially the whole thing of the fact of Rian Johnson's trilogy, technically it's still going, it's still up and running, you know, despite the whole mess created by The Last Jedi. Now, there's another news out there, you know, saying, this was posted on Movie Web less than an hour ago, and it's saying, Ewan McGregor to return as Obi-Wan Kenobi in episode 9, ? We don't know if this is true or not. Let me just read a little bit of the article. But again, now, obviously, they kill off Luke, you know. We know Carrie Fisher has passed away, so we don't know what are they going to do to end her character, you know, or if they are going to end the character, what's going to happen. You know, I heard a kind of leaked plot over there about the funeral for her, but all of this stuff is just rumors, you know, until we actually... we're only going to know exactly what they're going to do when the movies comes out. But obviously using Ewan McGregor back, because people have been begging for an Obi-Wan Kenobi film, might be another move from them to try to draw people to watch the film, because there's no Luke, there's no Leia, there's no Han, you know, and people are already mad with some of the stuff that happened at The Last Jedi, at the point that, you know, for me, my personal opinion, I don't think that the movie ended in a way that would make people really excited to see what happens next. You know, Rey is already a superhuman. So what's interesting about that? And then Snoke is dead. And then we have Kylo Ren. You know, I actually really liked Kylo Ren. I wanted to see where he was going to go. But now he's going to be the big bad wolf now, you know. And he's not threatening like Vader was, you know. And to me, the First Order, it's a complete joke. It's all like watching a Chaplin film, like where people are just falling and being thrown away. And the Force, there's nothing fun about the Force anymore. It's no longer mystical. It's like now it feels like you download an app that says, here, you can be a Jedi, and then boom, I'm a Jedi. Now I can do all these crazy Force powers. That's how the new movies are going, as I see it. But anyways, so I think that the fact that they're trying to bring Ewan McGregor is also a way to have people, you know, be excited and go watch these films, because they rely a lot in nostalgia and rely a lot in established characters. Now, do I want to see Obi-Wan back? Of course, I love Obi-Wan the same way that I love Luke, Leia, and Han. I want to see them back, but at the same time, I want to see them treated well. And obviously, he's already dead, so I don't know how else could they ruin the character by bringing him as a ghost. But now we also know that Force ghosts also have powers, you know. I wonder if they're going to have Force ghosts using lightsabers, you know. Everything is possible with this new... idea for Star Wars. Anyways, let's see what Movie Web is saying. According to a new report, Ewan McGregor is going to reprise his role as Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars 9. Last week was a big one in terms of surrounding the Obi-Wan movie that Lucasfilms has in development. It was first announced that the studio had put all of the upcoming Star Wars aside, blah 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 blah, but then later the debunked the rumor. Lucasfilm debunked the rumor, but there are still reports that the director Stephen Daldry has exited the project, which means that it's back to the drawing board. Okay. Star Wars fans were excited with the idea of a possible return of Ewan McGregor to the franchise, even though he had never been confirmed for the role. The Sun UK is now reporting that McGregor will secretly film scenes for the upcoming J.J. Abrams directed Star Wars #9. If proven true, this would be a massive news for fans, especially since there has also been rumors of the return of Billy D. Williams. Another thing that's making me a little bit worried, because, you know, they already ruined pretty much every single original character. And we know Lando is still alive, technically. Are they just going to bring him back to kill him off again? Better just not bring him at all. But there's still rumors out there that he might come back. However, it should be noted that this report comes from The Sun, who isn't the most reputable place for factual reporting most of the time. Okay, so, right, but you're still running with the story, right? So anyways, all of this is kind of speculation going on, you know? It's not like and we only know for sure when it comes directly from Lucasfilm. And I don't know, sometimes it could be a PR move. They're throwing ideas out there to see how the fans react. I'm pretty sure, I do believe that very strongly that they might do something like that. Because, you know, they want to see people's reaction to certain news, that they might do it or not. But who knows? Yes, so the actor continued by saying Ewan McGregor was spotted at Solo Star Wars story premiere, which also added to the further speculation that he will be signing back on to play Obi-Wan, and it's entirely possible. So basically, I'll put the article below. You guys can read the whole thing. It's not a very long article, but it's just another rumor and another speculation that they would be bringing him back. Because obviously a lot of beloved characters were killed off, you know, including Admiral Akbar, little details like that, that obviously by using these established characters, you know, it might have people more interesting to go watch the next episode. But I don't know, I would love to hear your opinion. I will put these articles below so you guys can read it for yourself. But just so you know, Lucasfilm is saying that the movies are actually not on hold, that they're still running with everything and all the plans, so there's no problems, you know, there's no issue behind the scenes. Everything is just great. Their Solo was just, you know, a little obstacle, but they seem very confident that moving forward everything is going to be a great success. Oh yes, that's how they're painting it out there. But anyways, guys, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your opinion. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. Bye.